Hello, everyone. My name is Father Chris Perrella. I'm a Catholic priest at St. John's Church here in Darien. Who would have thought we'd be living through times like this, huh? For a lot of us, this is a time of greater fear and anxiety. We're worried about our health and the health of our family and friends. We're more isolated and lonely and depressed, maybe, because we have to practice social distancing and self-quarantine so we don't see people that we care about. We might be facing difficulties at work, questions about whether we keep our job, or changes in income. All these things that weigh us down, all these questions, all these unknowns, all these difficulties. So what do we do? What do we do with the situation that we've been forced into together? What do we do in the face of very real hardships and difficulty and a lot of uncertainty about the future? Well, for one, we need to pull together. None of us is an island. None of us is self-sufficient. None of us can make it on our own, even in the best of circumstances. And this is certainly not the best of circumstances. We need each other. And even if we're self-quarantining or social distancing, we need to find ways to look out for one another, to be creative. Even if you've got a million Zoom calls already that you're doing for work, pick up the phone and call someone or FaceTime them just to say hi, a friend or a family member. We can get stuck in our own heads. We can get stuck in our own fears and worries, and we need to know that there are people that care about us that we can stay in touch with. And yet, eventually all of us will hit our limit. We'll reach the limitations of what we can and can't do, what is and isn't in our control. And honestly, we'll hit those limits rather fast. When we do reach our limits, when things are out of our control, the best thing we can do is surrender. For those of us who have faith in God or a higher power, now's a really great time to surrender to God, to trust Him, to put our faith into practice. None of us has what it takes to weather the storms of this life. But the good news is that we don't have to. None of us has to be self-sufficient. Do what you can to help yourself and others. And then when there's nothing more that's useful to do, trust, surrender, let go. Turn off the news, get outside if you can, get some fresh air and some sunlight, do something that you enjoy, spend time with your family. If you're a praying person, turn to God in the silence of your heart. Create a place of quiet and stillness there for Him. And then surrender yourself and all things to Him, to the God who loves you and who will always take care of you.